First thing is first.
Hang on, go give it to me. There you are.
Okay. Says we've been live for 14 minutes. I don't believe it, but sure. Okay, we're back. I guess that was weird. I hope it doesn't happen again.
Me too.
How's TikTok doing? 15 minutes equals longer than 78% of live creators of the following, similar to mine. Ouch.
Threw a giant spear at the Blastia, and then just flew off.
Giant spear?
A human riding a dragon? No way.
I've never heard of anything like that before. That's what I thought too, but a bunch of people here saw it happen. They say it was a dragon rider.
I love Dragon Riders. Aragon was an okay book. Was it well written? That's up for debate. There's a lot of padding. Let's put it that way.
There she goes again. Something is definitely strange with this Blastia formula.
There's nothing strange at all. Perhaps you...
Just who do you think I am?
I'm well aware of who you are. The famed genius mage, correct? But surely
Yay.
there's some formulas that even you aren't familiar with.
I doubt it. Do you
Use
think
a
we have
weird
doubled audio?
formula like this. Think of the
I don't know.
poor Blastia.
Oh my god, it's so low.
Hey, stop gawking and help us catch her.
Hey! Fire!
Nice thinking, Carol.
Right?
What's with that kid? Liar? I don't hear anything or smell anything. Hey, you little liar.
Crap! They caught on that fast?
I mean, that is kind of impressive. Since there's smoke coming out of the Blastia.
You were with that kid. Wait a minute. You. There's a warrant for your...
Bonk! Oh no, he didn't do
Bye.
anything, I thought.
Now or never.
He bonked the wrong person.
You little... Hey, wait!
Can you repeat? We got the other one.
I'm sorry. I forgot how
Hey,
great the cast for this one is.
Oh.
I
damn.
thought I turned that on earlier.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Carol left the party? Oh no, Carol!
Yes, he went running, so now we're going looking for him.
Thanks to you know who. That's you, Rita. You are the problem child.
Yeah, Carol tried to help you.
Whew, looks like we lost him.
Rita, you should really think more before you act. That barrier Blastia was just so strange.
Someone's been screwing with the barrier blast you.
Strange? Something fishy about it?
I have a feeling that may be an understatement.
Well, our hands are already full as it is. So could you please keep us out of it?
I'm wanted in 3 separate cities. Leave me alone!
Where have you run off to now?
Not again.
Hey, Mr. Famous. Sounds like you've got a fan out there.
LeBlanc is like,
That gives a new
what's
meaning
his
to the
name
word
in
workaholic.
Lady Estelise,
Gumshoe in
do come out of
Ace
hiding.
Attorney.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of problems. Just who are you anyway? Well, I'm...
Yuri! Come out, wherever you are! You can talk about that later.
How convenient that she keeps getting interrupted.
By the same people.
You figure out what her role is yet?
Who?
Wait,
Estelle.
it's me!
She's the princess. I saw you finish the game.
Carol, don't frighten us like that.
I know the ending.
Anyway,
That doesn't mean that you necessarily remember.
before things get any more complicated.
I have this unfortunate habit of when it comes to video games, shows, movies, and books, as soon as I start playing it, watching it, reading it,
Isn't this a
I
beast
remember
trail?
exactly what I've
Can
seen
we
of it.
really
I mean,
go
me
through
too,
here?
We'll go
It
as far
sucks.
as we can at
Meh.
least. I don't want to get captured again.
I can't re-enjoy something.
This is ironic because she's really bad at not spoiling things for others.
Uttered wonders to the brave Captain
Like,
Carroll.
my sister will be like, can you choose to not spoil this for me? And then she'll be like, yeah. And then she's going to start saying something, my sister's like, no, never mind.
It's something that I think is like so insignificant and not a spoiler, and it ends up being like a massive spoiler.
Oh, I can't stand
Or it has enough context clues that you can put the spoiler together.
breaking
Yeah.
Blastia and making our lives difficult.
Good job, Carol's back.
Hey, Estelle. I noticed you keep
Who is none?
What's up? You don't mind if I ask? All right. Well then, here goes. This man. Are you in love with her? Nan is a girl's name, right? Is she the girl you wanted to show Halur's flowers to? Got it all wrong. I do.
Nan sounds like a grandma.
She'd be so angry if she heard you say that.
Carol, good luck with her. I'm rooting for you.
Oh,
Well,
Estelle.
thanks. That's encouraging.
Oh, Estelle. You goofy little cinnamon roll. Oh no, murder flowers.
Like this grew in the mountains. Rita, don't touch it. Inhaling billy body leaf pollen can lead to vertigo and strong feelings of exhaustion.
Push.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I knew it.
Whoops, sorry. Carol, are you okay?
You're interested in healing arts?
Nah.
I just don't like Carol.
It's no use. Healing arts don't work on this. We'll just have to wait until he recovers naturally.
How long will that take?
Carol, be strong.
He's gonna be useless, isn't he?
No.
Rita, you're terrible.
Okay, so we actually
I
waited.
was sorry.
If you're all right, then let's go.
I said I was sorry. I'm not, but I said it.
Let's be careful to stay away from the billy body leaf from now on, okay?
Sure, well,
Oh,
well,
that
hello.
was funny. Just instantly. Okay.
How do you do this again? Not that. Forget how to go into overlimit. Starstroke. That's called Demon Fang, buddy.
That was awesome. I just keep getting
Wow, Carol leveled up. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Some people
By
have
the way,
some
tomorrow
weird
you're gonna have
hobbies.
2Z.
And who goes around destroying Blastia?
I wouldn't really call that a
what?
hobby. If we ever
Game
come
2
across
in the
whoever's
console.
doing this,
Tomorrow.
I'll destroy
Yeah.
him.
Cool.
But what if he has some reason for
I
wanting
need
to
that
do
for next
it?
year.
They can have any reason they want. Destroying Blastia is unforgivable. Period. No! My neck! My neck! Oh!
Why are we bullying the child? There's two of you children. I mean, I guess
That'll
she's a
take
child too.
effort. Just play nice with each other, kids.
So I'm thinking.
Do your best, Carol.
Oh, he pushed her into the leaves. She pushed her into the leaves again. Push him. She pushed him into the leaves again.
Oh.
Leave it to me.
So Yuri's the oldest then? Okay.
Yes, he's 21.
Okay, so the actual oldest is gonna be Raven. We've already met.
There's always somebody who's older.
Yeah, we gotta have a mentor character.
Of course.
So wait, the oldest one in Symphonia? It's Rain,
Rain.
but also Kratos.
Kratos is older than Rain.
Yeah, but he's also not there the whole game. So.
Yeah.
In fact, in the canon ending, he's not there during the second half of the game.
Yeah.
The second 3 quarters, actually. Because you make it to Tetheala halfway through the first disc,
Yeah.
which ends when you collect all the summon spirits.
Red Eyes, Knights. Why can't we just have a nice, fun, relaxing trip?
You're one to complain, Yuri.
Yeah, weren't those knights calling your name?
But you're the one who was fighting with the mages, Rita.
Please,
In
everyone.
Grace,
we're
it's
okay, aren't
Malik.
we? I
Yeah.
actually think it's kind
In
of fun.
Zilia, it's
If you think being chased is fun, you're gonna love
Rowan.
the rest of this trip.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Alvin.
You may have written off
But
what
it's
just
Rowan.
happened, but we're
Rowan's
still
older.
fugitives.
Was he like 50 in the end of the second one?
So in Innocence, the oldest character is not the mentor.
Well, I mean, I guess they don't really count as mentors necessarily. No orange jumper, you just hit them, okay?
But the weird thing about it is that, like, because like they have past lives that they remember,
They're mentors themselves.
the youngest member of their group is the oldest member of their previous group.
Interesting. I like, actually, it's just occurred to me that, like, no, stop using an orange gel and just hit things. I like that in Symphonia, the mentor character doesn't necessarily die. Actually, he doesn't die. He can't die. You can't have him die.
Who?
Kratos.
Yeah, he can die.
No.
I thought there was an ending where he dies.
That would have been the one we did, and he doesn't die.
Oh, that's right.
There's an ending where Zelos dies.
Where Zelos actually dies?
Yeah, like actually dies.
Okay.
Which is the reason it's the non-canon ending. Because he's present in...
That's right,
Symphonia
because you
2.
were hoping that I was going to get the canon ending, but you weren't sure.
I didn't think you were going to get the non-canon ending. It was too specific. You needed to do a specific thing at a specific time in order to do it.
Yeah, and I chose not to do it.
Yeah, I didn't know how you would... I don't know how you could have pulled it off without knowing ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because the way the game presents it to you is like, oh, you're about to go, and there's someone knocking at your door. Who's it going to be? And then they're like, oh, you think it's this character? Nah. Okay, then I won't answer. You think it's this character? Nah, then I won't answer. And then the third character...
I mean, I could have chosen to do it, but I'm like, nah, he clearly stated he wanted to be left alone.
Who?
Lloyd.
Well, except you answered the door.
Oh, yeah.
To Colette.
Yeah, because I got annoyed that everybody kept answering the door.
No, you answered to the first person. Colette knocked, and you were like, oh, let's go. I'm opening the door. But in order to get the true ending, in that scenario, you have to go, Colette knocks, I don't want to open. Then Sheena or Rain knock, and then the third one knocks, and you have to say no to each of them. And then Kratos knocks, and, like, Lloyd's like, I don't want to answer, stop knocking. And Kratos opens the door, you have a conversation with him, and that event makes it so that when Zelos betrays you, Kratos joins you, and you beat Zelos instead of Kratos, where you fight Kratos.
I was so confused, but I remember you showing it to me, so that explains why I
Mhm.
had it in my head.
Things got really crazy back in the lower quarter when the aqua blast here broke.
I hope they can fix it soon.
Rita's right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're going through all this.
Why is she
for.
running after him? I missed that.
They didn't do nothing. He was just slowly walking away.
It does have a new skill though.
He was slowly, like, trying to get away from her, and she was, like, slowly coming towards him until eventually he ran off and she went after him.
Okay, he gets... Oh, that's unfortunate. Here, equip that for a little bit. We don't have our secondary weapons yet.
I know. I set up our weapons last time.
No, yeah, I know, but, like, we don't have our... We can't get the second stuff. It's really rare to get a secondary weapon, I think. You don't get as many as the main weapons.
What's that?
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom,
Why
boom,
does that
boom.
look like repeat?
Survivor.
It doesn't.
If we leave it here, it'll surely go.
I mean, it's a wolf, but
But Halora has the barrier protecting it now.
I guess.
Even so, how are the people of Halora supposed to sleep at night with beasts like this crawling around just outside the barrier?
Yeah, it's a boss.
Yay!
Also, there's plants. Gattuso. Weak to fire. Glad we got Rita here. Oh, she's not in the party. Oh, I bet I know what to do. No, I'm not gonna attack that. How do we... Uh-oh. What? Oh yeah, I remember now.
You figured out how to do it?
It's the D-pad.
Oh, right.
I died.
Yeah, so
You
did I.
died.
They're both bringing us backwards.
It hits like a truck.
Oh, I did not make it back.
No, she killed. Oh man, we're out of life monster. Yeah, I'm glad you got the thing that's useless.
Oh, how did I come back?
Someone else used it.
Not that it matters.
Oh, nice. I'm dead. We're almost out of. We got like 4 life bottles.
We haven't had time to shop.
We didn't. I didn't think we needed life bottles. I'm also surprised at how fast we're dying.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big.
Okay, let's try explore a little bit more. Because we kind of went around the map. Bless me.
We're not exactly high level.
No, like, that's why I'm kind of like, maybe we need more XP, but I don't think we're leveling up that much. It's just, we're dying so fast, I'm thinking maybe it's an equipment problem.
Might be.
This? No, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
You're kidding.
And this time I'm in charge, so.
I don't know. Let's get that many first.
You just get more than me.
Look, if they don't run into me, I don't fight them.
Yeah, you just get more than me. I'm trying to use my oranges. No. Do what everybody else is doing and hit to get TP back, Carol. Stop trying to use my items. I will disable you.
We're done.
I swear. I am gonna disable him. You know what?
Why not just switch him out for Rita?
Good idea, since the other guy's weak to fire, but... How's that sound? Go on timeout and think about what you've done. Harassing me to use my orange gales. That's an encounter link.
Don't get sloppy.
Well, I guess not. Fireball! No, stone blast. Cool. Let's go! What's that? Recover. So we now have ailment recovery, which is completely useless for now, but... useful in the long run, to be honest. So we're the front line and they're the back line.
Yeah. Kind of how our party used to work.
I mean, half and half is pretty good. I usually do this kind of thing. Okay. Oh no, I didn't get the... I didn't get that treasure from earlier. Shame that. We've already got everything, so it's just about what's best statted. I want her to have that, and you get back to that just so you can get the magic art skill.
You could always go back to that treasure chest.
It's on the way to the boss, so that's why we don't have it. I got it after the save point.
Yeah.
What kind of goblin is it? Seaside? Okay, not a goblin. Sure looks like one though. Alright.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Okay. Sure. Another scar? No, her other one is a sash, so she has a good equipment. Oh, okay.
Is the scarf equipment or is it an accessory?
It's her weapon.
Okay.
You can tell by the icon when you pick something up. She got champagne. I forgot that was a skill.
Champagne?
Yeah. I think it might be water damage.
Yeah, probably.
I'll double check.
That's still ridiculous.
Beta times, I don't know what that Greek letter is. I don't know if it is a Greek letter. Equals square root. Square root of what?
It looks like it's a
Oh.
hieroglyphic.
I'm fairly certain it's supposed to be a mathematical equation, so it represents probably a Greek letter is why I thought it was a Greek letter. This is water damage.
But there's a possibility that it could be an Egyptian one, because they had mathematics
Nah,
as
it
well.
does not look like an Egyptian. Yeah, but we don't use hieroglyphs in our maths.
True.
I don't think it looks like a hieroglyph. Usually hieroglyphs are pictograms,
Yeah, and that looks like a candle.
Put out your hand.
not a candle that the...
Like this? Yay! Who was that?
Nice. Okay, here we go. We didn't go up here earlier, so... Your Carol, enjoy.
Oh, fudge bucket.
Good. He's trying to redeem himself.
Let's work together.
It's gonna be a no for me, buddy. Used it before it was full.
No, it was full.
Why was it at 0?
Because I just used it.
Not that we can do Mystic Arts on them anyway.
Yeah.
Not yet. I firmly believe that's the reason we have access to Overlimit, like, on a more manual basis now.
Why?
Because in Tales of Symphonia, you didn't choose when you went into Overlimit.
Right.
But you still needed it to do your Mystic Arts, if ever. Oh, it wasn't that. Yeah, you got everything here. Used as proof of adulthood in the West. It's throwing eggs. Don't touch that. Lots of treasure in this small dungeon.
Yeah.
Don't get in my way.
No life bottles. Oh, we did pick up some life bottles, I think.
I don't remember.
Poison bottles, cures poison. Who'd have guessed? Okay, they stayed equipped. Yeah. Not yours though. Can't turn those off.
Oh, step away.
Yeah, I can't equip it. But you don't get backstep. It doesn't give you backstep. That gives you backstep.
Yeah.
This does not. It just avoids stagger during backstep. Which makes me think that maybe you should have it backstep somewhere, but you don't.
Is there something that I could have missed?
Maybe.
I mean, I hunt for treasure.
Increases magic defense by 5%.
He's upstairs.
The dog?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Close the door. Sure, give it a recover.
Door is open. Oh,
The gate. Yes. Alright, cool. Let's go buy some life bottles. How broke are we? Not that broke.
Can we leave the dungeon? Oh, yes.
I guess so. I was gonna say, no, I do not think so. The game said, we understand you might be dying. Hello, don't mind me. I'm just a small dog with a stick in my mouth. And an abnormal amount of self-respect. Ah, yes. Good. Thank you for eating most of my money. Most excellent. All this bad? What about... Ooh, Carol, my boy. Oh, I can't equip it. Oh, okay, Carol just has trash equipment, but we didn't have him in the party. No, we did at the time, but he
We
wasn't...
did at the time, but he wasn't really... We haven't updated his stuff in a while.
Because I think he left during the time we had shopping. Alright,
Yeah.
that'll be it. Let's go back to the dungeon, we'll walk through it again, we can save at the end.
Don't forget to pick up that weapon.
Yep, like I said, it's right after the save point.
Maybe you should pick it up and then save.
I was considering this, yes. That is not the right direction. I went to the wrong end. Ada, you've got legs.
Legs don't like working.
I'm gonna make you work. Put out your hand. Like this?
Put out your hand. was that? I love the meme of just everybody, like, Estelle. No. Did Yuri teach Estelle how to do a high five?
Yes.
And then she's just teaching everybody else?
Yes. Just take it off.
No. I don't wanna. Finally, my neck cracked.
I've been wanting to ask questions.
Mm.
If I lost my memory, what's the first thing you'd tell me about us?
That we're married?
I'd say we have a kid.
Listen, one small shock at a time, okay?
Okay. What part of your life has changed the most since we met?
The married part?
Right? Okay, what's your favorite weird habit of mine?
Resound, O cry of victory.
Oh, that's a good question. Bird. Here, Carol again, enjoy.
Oh,
He's trying so hard.
I hate this
He
kid.
wants to redeem himself.
He like walks so weirdly with his oversized stuff.
Because he's compensating!
Look at him, buddy. You still thinking?
Yeah, I'm also focused on the game. What was the question?
Okay. What's your favorite weird habit of mine?
I don't know what constitutes as a weird habit.
Well, what's weird to you?
Nothing. You're very normal compared to the people I grew up with. Oh, okay, how about this? Grilled cheese in the oven. That's not a habit.
I know what habit you like the least.
Yeah, what is it?
Changing the room around every 3 months.
I don't care about that.
You hate the mess.
I hate not being able to sit down when I get home from work. But... I know, I want to fight this thing, actually. It's really not that bad. My only stipulation is that, like, hey, how about don't make it so that we can't sleep at night?
You know what?
For
you
the
almost
record
walked-
chat.
You won't know what you almost walked into the other day. Half of our clean clothes on the bed,
Oh, it's funny.
except they.
Because, like, for the record chat, she does not succeed in making it so that we can lie down at night very often on that. When she gets those, like, I'm moving the room around. I'm like, okay, I'm at work for the next 5 hours. Can you make sure we can go to bed tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And then I get home and guess what? It's 11 p.m. and there's no room to sit, no room to sleep. I'm like, you started 5 hours ago.
But there are spots that look clean or different.
Oh, no, you can see the change. I'm just like, can we do the thing where I want to sleep? Or, like, sit?
Okay. Why do you think I fell in love with you?
I have no idea. I have no redeeming qualities.
Out of everything that I tell you all the time.
It's my sense of humor.
It's part of it, yeah.
My magnetic personality.
Okay. What do you get from me that you don't get from others?
Affection? I don't... No, that's a fair question, though.
Yeah, it is.
I guess I would say a lot of faith.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is something that I would never ever do,
Why am I getting quizzed for the record?
even if you offered me thousands of dollars to do it?
What you would never do?
Yeah.
There's the knife. Thousands of dollars. I don't know how much you actually value this concept of thousands of dollars, and that's why it's a little tricky. I got that. That's unfortunate. Everything's equipped. I'm gonna say it again. I think I just did, but I'm gonna say it again.
You literally just did before you changed the equipment.
I don't know. I know you're not gonna, I guess, cheat on me.
Hey,
Well, that's an
yeah.
easy answer.
Okay. What emoji has the same energy as me?
What's that?
I feel like I don't know enough about enough emojis.
Yeah, same. Okay. If I was secretly keeping a massive weird collection of something in my basement, what would it be?
We just started the fight.
Yep.
Oh my god, 26,000 HP. Good lord, save me.
Are we supposed to run it into like the?
I think we might be able to get it out of overload if we hit it in the leaves. You have to stop dying for that one.
Oh my god, I'm already dead.
Yes. Where am I? I'm this dog, not that dog.
How do I change my thing again?
Quick thing.
Oh,
Carol, now's not the time for orange juice.
Carl's not here.
Rita, now is the time for orange juice. I bet if we hit its back, it'll get a little something. I can't jump. Am I unjumpable? I am unjumpable. Hashtag being a dog. You see that X on its back?
Yeah.
I want to hit that very badly. It's screaming, glowing with weak point. Like, let's go, let's go!
Do it.
Yes, Rita! Oh, hey, you're poisoned. That's funny.
Yeah, like 3 of us are.
Let's go! Enjoy the spin, baby! I'm running out of TP. What's its HP looking like? Oh my god, it's only halfway dead. Why is it so easy to kill? Oh, knock around, I guess.
Oh, I ran into one of those things earlier.
Oh, it's got Sonic Dog.
Oh, Rita's dead.
Yeah, so are you.
Why is she not using recover?
She's been dumb about that, like, a long time. Lottery gel. Fireballs. I want fireballs. Sorry, Ada.
Yeah, that's fine. You
Oh,
still
no.
haven't answered my question.
Oh,
If I was secretly keeping a massively weird collection of something in my basement, what would it be?
I don't know. What kind of collection is weird? Dolls? You don't even like dolls.
Not really. I used to like dolls when I was younger.
People dying left and right. Estelle. Oh my god, I can't throw it at people!
Use me.
Carol only thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, thanks for first aiding nobody. She died.
And she's dead.
So we got all these. Where are they?
They're down. Down. There.
And it still left that again. Stop using that. Consider using this instead. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna get out of the dash though. I don't have a buff. No orange gel, only life bottle. Oh my god. It takes half her health in one charge. I despise that. Oh. You're dead? You're not dead. I am,
Not
though.
dead yet. No, I wanted to do this because I'm just gonna bring you back.
God, Rich was still dead. You're dead.
I'm dead. We bullied it so much.
4,000. Okay, you're off dashing that way. We only got 6 life bottles left. Try not to die. I will allow the fireball orange gel. Oh, that last 4,000 went real fast.
Yeah. What's something you or genuinely surprised to find out about me?
Do you remember my reaction to you being horny?
What the heck?
Oh yeah.
There could be a dozen more just around the
Like, without getting into too much detail, my initial assumption when I start dating somebody is that it's going to take a long time to get to sex.
It's enough for us.
I mean, reasonably speaking, it didn't for my previous girlfriend either.
Yeah.
It took less time for us than it did for my previous girlfriend because of the way that I deal with the expectation of sex. And the bad communications that person had in general.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't talk a lot. Ada talked enough. So, yeah. Yeah, that was funny. Because, like, everything I learned about, like, okay, I guess more context, too. Like, because it didn't help that, like, you weren't allowed to sleep over anywhere
Yeah.
at the time. And, like, oh, my parents don't want me to have a baby right now because my brothers had babies, each of them, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm like, obviously, if I start dating her, I mean, not that I considered it at the mention of that, but, like, obviously, like, when we start dating, I'm like, you can't even sleep over a place. Like, oh, there's no sex that's happened. And then, like, happened a lot earlier than I thought.
Why are you going? Oh, you're going.
I want the full heal that comes with the save point.
Okay.
I don't think it's a full heal save point.
If you heard I
It wasn't.
got arrested with no additional explanation, what would you assume I did?
You punch someone that use your maiden name.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh, I don't. I want more.
Actually, I'd also assume nothing because, unfortunately, racism is a thing.
Yeah.
I want to learn something new, not just the other people. The dog over here is not learning anything.
He's also like a full level behind, isn't he?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Not from what I saw. I'm pretty sure you guys are all level 13. I'm just the same level. 15, 15, 50. Everybody's level
Okay.
15 except Carol.
Okay. What about me is the hardest for you to understand?
It's beautiful.
Horniness.
Okay.
But that's because I'm the ace.
This is
Yeah.
Spectrum.
We're looking at nothing.
Fury? It's
the
the
ocean.
ocean.
I fully expected to see a full city.
It's the ocean.
Yep.
I can see that. The wind
What
feels
parts
right.
of me do you see? What parts of yourself do you see in
But
me?
I've never seen it up close like this.
None.
None.
Well, you're two very different people, and that's a good thing. I wouldn't date myself.
What do you think my weakness is?
Your self-confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not a drag, it's a fact.
What do you admire about me? What do you admire most about me?
More things we could learn. If only our journey would continue.
Shouldn't take me this long to answer it.
You don't think about.
I think you're very ambitious.
Yeah.
I guess it's true. I really was living
Based on
in a
what you've
small
learned
world.
about me, does my social media accurately reflect who I am? Why or why not?
Yes. I don't think you know how to put a barrier in between what you're thinking and what you write down on social media. Well, it's not like a bad thing. I think there's just...
I don't write much on social
Yeah,
media.
exactly. When you do, you're just kind of like,
Meh.
here's facts.
How do our personalities complement each other?
Now, I don't think I have a great self-confidence, but it's definitely enough to compliment Ada's.
Having you pity me makes me want to jump off this cliff.
Why are we doing this quiz show?
Because I struggle to figure out what to say.
That's fine, I got this.
I know, but like I want to be involved, and I thought that this show could be fun and interesting.
I mean, you're not wrong. I guess. It's definitely different than what we usually do.
Yeah, and I mean I'm usually very quiet and don't really say much.
Whatever. You were pretty moved back there too.
Just gonna Maka chop him again.
So
This is the first time
as he sees it.
that they've seen the ocean. That's the thing.
Okay, yeah.
Stood on this spot earlier and looked out at the same scene.
That's true. His duties do take him to many different places.
Always telling me to catch
What do you
up
think I
with
fear the most?
him. Easy for him to say.
I guess rejection or failure is, I don't know how to put it into the word I want to, but
We'll catch up to him in no time.
something's got to be causing that self-esteem, like that blockade you're putting yourself in.
That's not
Yeah.
what I was talking about.
Huh? What do you mean?
All right, let's get moving before LeBlanc and friends show up again.
We could just solve it. They're in armor. They'll just fall.
Yeah.
Leaving here to get to Nor Harbor. We can't miss it.
We'll have plenty more chances to see the ocean. Your journey will continue for as long as
I
you
wonder when they're gonna make another Fire Emblem game.
I've heard rumors.
I haven't.
This far, haven't
Oh no, but I heard that there was DLC and remasters
That's true.
happening.
We've already got the DLC for the most recent game.
Okay.
Remasters? Yeah, I heard Fire Emblem 3 maybe gonna get a remake.
you? You're gonna fall if you don't
Or was it
watch out.
Thracia? Old games. They had Martha as the main character, and I was like, the biggest parts of Fire Emblem have Martha as the main character.
Yeah.
I've never played or finished the ones with Martha as the main character.
From what I've been
Hello.
seeing, a lot of the older
Ooh,
ones.
I
Why are you going backwards?
was the one that I chose when I was saying things in the cutscene.
Oh.
Fight me!
Sorry if I hurt you.
I've been seeing that they're remaking a lot of games, but they're only going to be available in Japan because they're
Hate that.
yeah.
But more and more game devs are making less Japan-only video games, even if they don't think they're gonna have such a great sales. Like,
Yeah. Well, what I'm seeing is the ones that are Sudoku,
Suikoden?
Suikoden. Both 1 and 2 are getting a remake, but they're going to be only in Japan.
No, we saw the remakes on the Switch.
Oh, that's right. What's the one that I saw that was only Japan?
Because Suikoden is like a very, and they even had an American version. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like most developers no longer region lock it to Japan because region lock isn't a thing on consoles anymore.
Yeah.
And on top of that, oh, the poison remained this time. Okay. They might just get a surprise boom of sales on like Japanese RPGs
Right?
because they're much more popular than they thought they were going to be like 15 to 20 years ago. I thought they spin instead of getting knocked down.
Oh, yeah. Tomb Raiders 1, 2, 3 are getting a remake.
Remake or remaster?
Remastered.
Important distinction. Yeah, we also saw that on the Nintendo Switch announcements, I think.
Yeah. Star Wars Dark Force Remaster.
Dark Force.
With this,
Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake.
having to go to a
Remake?
Yep, remake.
Okay, interesting.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out on the 29th of February.
That's already out.
Rebirth?
Yeah. That was that you did this year.
talking about.
Oh yes, I'm looking
Camping
at this
sets are
year's stuff.
single-use only.
This coming year.
Rita, don't be so mean.
That sounds
Got a
really
camping
useful,
set.
Carol.
Yeah, they're essential when you're on the road. In addition to camping sets, you could also sleep on mats. But camping sets are really the best thing to use. You can't get a better night's sleep with anything else.
What wonderful timing. All of you look so exhausted from climbing.
You guys look exhausted.
Pretty pooped yourself.
Yeah.
Death
we got a
Stranding
ways to go
2,
before we
Doom:
get
Dark
to town,
Age,
too.
the new
Maybe
Fable,
we should set up
Metroid
camp here.
4.
Metroid Prime 4, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these we just heard about.
All right. I'll get
Oh,
everything
Monster Hunter
set
Wilds
up.
has been talking about it for a while. It looks
Once you
great.
camp somewhere,
Yeah.
you won't be able to camp around there
Like,
for
I'm not a
long.
hardcore Monster Hunter fan because I never really went to the end of any game, but that's not true. I hunted everything that the original, the main game of Wild World had, but except for Behemoth, it keeps kicking my butt, which is ironic because I love Final Fantasy 14 now. Just can't figure out that dang fight.
There's no blastia
That's
like
okay.
that. It's not a blastia, actually. It's just something that gives off a smell that monsters find unpleasant. That's why they call it a barrier. It can keep the monsters at bay for a night.
I love all the speech bubbles above Yuri, but it's clearly Carol speaking.
Time
Yeah.
passes, the monsters get used to the smell, and it won't keep you safe anymore.
That makes sense.
Well then, we'll leave the setup to you, Carol.
Carol knows how to camp.
Let's set up a camp a little bit further.
Tent!
Dun. Okay, what do you think I should know about myself that I'm perhaps unaware of?
That you're unaware of? Nothing now. I mean, I think you've had enough self-awareness being forced on you in the last couple
Yeah.
years. Oh, wait. I did this twice, didn't I?
Yeah. Fine, I just won't go near the glass yet. I love the fine.
Fine. Yeah, I had a mild headache today. I don't know what it was about. We already healed ourselves. Let's go fight this bandits.
Who do you think was more nervous on our first date?
You?
Yeah, because I knew it was the first date.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He thought we were just two friends hanging out. I got ready. Because I wanted
She's
to
been saying
impress
for
him.
years that she didn't get ready. I knew she was lying. She's like, no, I was gonna dress up like whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, no, I did. I purposely, like, I wanted to look nice for you, but at the same time, I did purposely put on heels and a dress to get to practice for the wedding that was coming up.
That's what she's saying it was, but I'm like, the math ain't mathin'.
What? You went with me to go get the dress.
No, you went to get it before we met up. Oh, wait, no, I
you
won't
were
get it.
with me.
The cry of victory.
Bickering.
Threads that weave our future.
Alright, she's got some more stuff.
What was the first thing you noticed about me?
I don't know. Oh no, look at those stats. You can't have this, man. This is too good for you. Actually, you know what? Here, have it, not up here. There we go. Oh my goodness, she's learning backstep. What are we gonna do? See, where's everybody else's backstep? Angie.
What assumption did you make about me that turned out to be false?
Assumption?
Yes.
I don't make assumptions about people.
Uh-huh.
Except, we've already been over that though. That, like, you are much more sex positive than I gave you credit for initially. I know it's weird that, like, I keep talking about this sex thing, but, like,
But for you, that was a big thing.
it was surprising, to put it lightly. Not in a bad way.
That was annoying.
What's the most romantic thing I've done for you recently?
Oh, you asked that. I don't know. Recently?
Recently. Last time it was the most romantic thing ever. This time it's recently.
I don't know.
Have I done anything romantic?
Well, you prepped my birthday a long time. You make sure that I have a couple things ready for relaxation when I get home from work, which I really like. I should not understate how much I appreciate, because I think it's much expected from stay-at-home spouses that they do stuff for the spouse that goes to work, and that doesn't mean it should be expected, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I like doing that stuff for you.
Well, that's beside the point.
Don't get in my way.
I didn't realize you noticed.
I'm not blind. I'm just tired.
Oh, I figured. I didn't really do much today.
It doesn't have to be today.
That's true. Okay, what's the most attractive thing I do without realizing it?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
It's like,
Big
what
old
do I
blasted
do that is attractive and I just do it?
No, I know what you meant by don't know, but I don't know what I can't think of anything that is attractive. Not because you're not attractive, but because it doesn't register that way to me, I guess.
Sure changed in a hurry.
Okay.
Let's find an inn before we get soaked.
Estelle, what is it?
Oh, I just thought a harbor town would be
What
more
recent experience made
lively
you feel
than
closer
this.
to me?
Yeah, this isn't exactly how I imagined it either.
But it feels like the kind of place that core thief you're looking for would hang out.
I can't take. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know because for like the last couple months, my brain's been in a haze, like in and out.
Hideki was headed
I
for
have
Harbor.
noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm sure the two are pretty similar.
I have. I'm like, I know he's trying. I know he's trying.
Tired and
It's all because of the Empire.
oh no, someone's being attacked.
Please give me back my son.
Why is he looking?
This awful weather the last few months.
Okay, you know what this is reminding me of? Okay, I'm up to episode 500 in One Piece. Let's talk about this crap. Okay,
Okay.
we get their backstory. All right, and by their backstory, I mean Luffy and Ace, and this character that they just introduced that I know who he is
Yeah.
Sabo.
Yes.
Okay,
I know who he is.
and I know he's gonna live. I know Ace apparently thinks he dies.
Yes.
I know that Luffy thinks he's dead.
Yep. Ace died thinking he was dead.
Yep. So mild spoilers for the second half of One Piece, I guess, at this point. But holy crap, if people don't understand how openly, I don't want to say anti-capitalist One Piece is, but anti-fascist
Yeah.
One Piece is, they're blind. Because in that backstory, like, the story revolves around the fact that Luffy, Ace, and Sabo are all kids that initially you think are orphaned. And they got, well, not even orphaned, well, I mean, technically orphaned, I guess, because, like, Luffy's parents are
Lucy's parents.
not around.
Yeah, his parents are not around. He was in a sense abandoned. Ace's parents are dead.
Ace's parents are dead, and Sabo tells them that his parents are dead until they learn that his parents are actually rich dirtbags that
he
want
ran
him
away.
to marry. Yeah, that he ran away from because they wanted to force him down a political marriage, essentially, so that they could get their standing up and at him. So it revolves in this town called Grey Terminal, which is basically where this other town called Hightown just dumps all their garbage. And people living in Grey Terminal and sometimes in the slums around, like in the other slightly less rich town around Hightown, will go there to try and find, like, anything that they can sell to make money to enhance their lives or just survive. They're not trying to get their standings up. They're trying to survive. It's very clearly that, like, they're looked down with disdain by the people of Hightown because, these are poor people. And it is actually said outright by most of Hightown, like, NPCs that you see, that they don't even believe them to be human. They're less than them, therefore they are not human enough.
Which is the perfect place to hide children of people.
They're not
So
even
much-
in
yeah.
Grey Terminal. They're in
They're not.
the mountains next to Grey Terminal, being babysat by a group of bandits that Garp has, like, blackmailed into, like, if you do not do this, I will beat the living tar out of you. Which is a comedic setup because you figure out that, like, the leader of those bandits kind of, like, has a soft spot for children.
Yeah.
But Grey Terminal is a hellhole, and it all culminates in the scene now that I'm currently watching. I'm not done it yet, but, like, a group of pirates that have been hanging around Grey Terminal, like, kind of throwing their weight around, ended up capturing Sabo, giving him back to his parents, and through that, Sabo learns that the Hightown people know that there's a celestial dragon coming to town, that you as a viewer are aware of what a celestial dragon is because you just saw the reason why you should fear celestial dragons.
Yeah.
If you piss one off, they will call all the Navy on you. And so the people of Hightown are like, oh, the celestial dragons, the most important people in the world, they're going to come see our kingdom, and they're going to see this trash heap next to our city. And we don't want that. So what's their solution? Set fire to Grey Terminal. And it's not just set fire to Grey Terminal. It's burn everybody who's alive there because they're not human. They're trash that is ruining the aesthetics of Grey Terminal. And it's very clearly written as, like, rich people suck.
Yeah.
Nobility sucks.
Yeah.
It's so black and white. How can you watch One Piece and say it's not political? And there's so many dense dudes out there saying that, like, it's not political.
It is. It's been political from the very beginning.
It's so heavily political. And, like, we know because Oda is open about his writing process, about his studio, about everything, that he's inspired by not just revolutionaries that that were considered criminals and terrorists.
Yeah.
So he doesn't shy away from the fact that, like, Luffy and every other pirate you see,
Are supposed to be revolutionaries.
they're not revolutionaries by the eye of anybody who's not watching it from their perspective. We have the advantage of watching it from the Straw Hats' perspective. We see what they see,
Yeah.
and we see why they're doing things, and we're on, like, we're I guess the bias is that we are aware that their goal isn't to mess things up. It is to show up somewhere, and they realize that something's wrong, and Luffy cannot actually physically help himself
Yeah.
from helping people that way. Because he's just kind of, like, so pissed off at the way that the world works and the Navy treats people, and the nobility treats people. So, like, specifically the Celestial Dragon, he is off his rocker when he sees what they do in, like, in the Soap Tree, the Sabaody Archipelago. That's what creates the entirety of what people call the better part of One Piece, because in the second half, he's now openly against the Navy in a, I will actually kick anyone wearing this, like, the Navy logo
Yeah.
around because of what I have seen and the way that I know that they treat people past the first point.
What I do like, though, with One Piece is that even though they're very much against the Navy, if there is another threat that both sides are actively against, he has no problem putting his differences aside and letting them work together.
So that's a symptom of, like, the way that the second half of the story is constructed, because it's stated by a lot of people that, because I'm not there yet, but I know that from a lot of people's, like, explanations when you're watching people talking about it, because I'm 10 years behind on this anime, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, in that 10 years, there's an extra 500 episodes that I have not watched at all yet, and that are still, like, current, right? As well as the manga that people are reading. And the way that the second half is designed is because, you know, in the first part of the Grand Line, when he gets there, he's kind of going around, and he's like, and I just learned this recently, he's like, they have the log pose, it shows them the next, so the natural progression in the Grand Line takes you from one island to the next, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And because in the Grand Line, in that section of the Grand Line, which is apparently called Paradise, because of the second half, it's kind of just like people have lived there their whole lives, they have their own kingdoms, they have blah, 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 right? In the second half of the Grand Line, because of what Roger did, pirates looking for the One Piece have essentially been there so long and unable to progress because there are multiple conditions to be able to find the One Piece that only one current crew in all of the series seems to have access to. Then they've just kind of been dinking around the second half of the Grand Line, the New World, trying to gain power and influence, as well as, like, throwing around, like, their tyrant weight, because those are the emperors, right? So
Yeah.
aside from the Navy, you've got the four emperors who are just kind of, like, taking over the entire place. And so in that way, when Luffy shows up somewhere, it's either he's against the Navy because they're in charge on that island, or he's against one of the Yonkai, the Yonkai, I think they're called? No.
You are so cute.
What?
You're
Why?
just being so cute. Also, I have no idea how we got to One Piece from this.
That's this. This reminded me of the Hightown scene.
Oh, okay.
Where, like, oh, they didn't pay me, and this guy looks like he's a rich jerk who's, like, extorting these poor people for money.
Yes.
And like,
Okay,
it just
okay.
reminded me that money equals humanity for some people.
Yes.
So yeah. So, like, so the way that it works in that section is that because he's dealing with tyrants no matter where he is, he deals with the tyranny and then he deals with the Navy. But again, part of, like, of what makes One Piece so attractive to people who have been watching anime their entire lives is that it deals with like the sense that individuality makes you. No, I think I started that sentence wrong. The fact that individuality is just as important as dealing with an establishment. Like he's aware. The writer's clearly aware that like you can't dismantle an organization with as much influence as the world government from the outside without inside help. So we get characters like Smoker, Tashigi, and Garp who are dissatisfied with it but can't do anything because they're basically in their own minds one person in this like enormous organization that's been in place for way too long.
Hence why they need someone like Luffy to come and take it
And
down.
Luffy comes around and he reminds them that like people are people, not tools.
Yeah.
And they've been viewing themselves as tools for too long for themselves to realize it.
Yeah.
Which is why you get situations with Kobe where he's like, I want to change things like Luffy's changing, but he's
He
biased.
wants to do it from the inside.
He's not at the point where I'm at. He hasn't specifically stated, I want to change things. He's just gone through the horror that was the war between Whitebeard and the Navy.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, you see it from his perspective during a lot of the episodes where he's, like, seeing people die, seeing them kill each other because they just think that there's no other way out, that these people want to kill them, so they have to kill first. And he's like, no, we're just trying to, like, defend ourselves, essentially. We're just trying to maintain justice or peace. And his worldview is crumbling around him. And then he sees Luffy, like a shining beacon, fight, like, 3 times more than he has the energy to do, just to save his brother. And he's like, who's really on the right side here?
Yeah. I also like that, like, in the war, you see Gap actively take a back seat.
He's forced to take a back seat.
He's forced to take back seat, but he's also, like, sitting there next to Ace, and he's going, like, I don't know what to do because I don't want this to happen. And then you have the old lady sitting there being like, what are you going to do? You have to pick a side.
It's so much worse than that because, like, while he's sitting, like, it's a series of, like, 30 episodes, that entire section. It's the
That
Marine.
entire section is
I think it's more than 30 episodes. Like, all of Marineford, you see Garp, like, I'm going to cry, I swear. It's
is
such a
so
good scene.
Heartbreaking!
Because, like, he sat there and he's sitting, and he's convinced that no matter what anyone does, they're going to lose. He knows the Marine have a plan, and Sengoku, who is his direct superior, is telling him, you're here because your rank forces me to have you here. We need everyone all hands on deck, but I refuse to let you fight.
Yeah.
You cannot fight because I don't know what's going to happen if we let you fight. And Garp's aware of this, so he's standing
Yeah,
by.
Garp could very well turn on them.
In one of the more recent episodes, we've seen what Garp does, like what he can do when
yeah.
he's not trying.
When he's not trying. And not to mention, like, we've seen him, like, one of the first times we see him is with Luffy.
Yeah, he starts chucking cannonballs more than a cannon can.
Yeah, and, like, honestly, you get the team, the entire crew going, like, I feel like we just got a glimpse into Luffy's resilience. Like, they're like, we don't understand our captain and how he could have so much resilience. Then they meet his grandfather and they're like,
If he grew up with that,
he threw me in a pit of fucking dangerous.
He forced me to stay in the jungle for 3 nights straight before I could get home. I had to feed myself for like a week. So like
Sorry, it's like the dynamics of everything is so intense and all over the, like, it's not even all over the place, it's intentionally all over the place.
Oh yeah, and we never once questioned that like Garp cares for Ace or cares for Luffy. He went to see him in jail. He tried to tell him like, I couldn't do anything for you because of the fact that like you are a criminal and my position forbids me from like changing it. And it's not that it didn't occur to Garp that he could like fight back. It's that in his worldview, he believes that the Marine are the only thing standing between chaos, like a whole world in chaos, and a world that is actually somewhat controllable. He doesn't like what he's seeing all the time, and he clearly doesn't like Sengoku.
Yeah.
but he doesn't feel like he has a choice. At least that's my interpretation of it. At least what I've seen.
Yeah, that's how it feels as well for me. But at the same time, like, he wanted these boys to grow up to be Marines, and they were so against it.
Yeah, well, yeah,
and
he
like,
didn't.
so
Like,
now he has these two boys who are not only pirates, but they're actively on the opposite side of him.
yeah, he tried everything. Well, everything. I think he could have tried a little harder to raise them as Marines, but
Probably could have tried a little harder. But I think that Ace's death was so freaking necessary for so many character developments. Not only
Yeah.
from Lucy,
No, you're right,
Luffy,
Luffy, yeah.
but also from Garp, from all the other characters that it personally affects, everything that Luffy does going forwards.
It's
It's
incredible. Incredibly awful to watch. But yeah. Oh my god. Because, oh jeez.
it's so incredible and so meaningful, like, but at the same time, it's so heart-wrenching to watch. And I remember watching it live on TV and having to wait every week to get an episode.
Oh jeez. Yeah. 'Cause,
That
like,
was brutal.
we see Luffy so very far out of his depth during that fight, surrounded by people that are
Hundreds of
several
times.
times,
Yeah.
like several hundred times stronger than him in like any sense of the word. And it's been stated by Oda. In One Piece, the more freedom you have, the more powerful you are. That's just how it goes. That's
Yeah.
the whole theme. And it's not like something that they mention out loud in the series. It's just very clearly the more freedom you have, the more you can express and expand your power, right?
Yeah. Which we probably should get back to the game.
No, I'm fine with this. I don't care. And then, like, yeah, so when you see, like, Luffy just surrounded by all these people that are living fully by their ideals, no matter how, like, twisted they might seem, like, you get Akainu, who's, like, the guy who ends up killing Ace, who's just convinced that he's doing the right thing and that him being the most powerful there means that they get to be right.
Yeah.
You get Doflamingo, who's like, I'm watching history being made, and the conquerors get to decide who's right or wrong, so it doesn't matter what I do now, because if we win, that happens. You get Whitebeard, who's there because every single member of his crew, his enormous crew,
Yeah, are all gonna come.
are part of his family. They're all his children to him.
Yeah.
And he's seeing his son almost executed, and he's like, I can't stand for this.
Yeah, he's like, I can't stand for this. And he also knew that even if he didn't move,
Everybody else was gonna do it.
everybody else was gonna do it. So he knew he needed to be there. The fact that he died standing up too.
Have you seen the manga panel of his death?
Yeah. It's, oh my god.
Because, like, the anime heavily censored the damage that was done to him.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, the manga shows so much
He's
more.
got, like, his head's gone. He has, like, half his head ripped out.
Yeah.
And, like, even in the anime, in the manga, I understand how, like, it would feel to flip through the pages, because I've read part 5 of JoJo. I know what a 7-page Muda looks like, okay?
Yeah.
But in the manga, you'd be flipping, like, what would probably be around 7 pages of, like, 7 pirates shooting guns, cannons, and everything they have at him for that long. And then it would pan out, and it pans out in the anime, and you just see him standing there clearly dead, right?
Yeah.
But, like,
Marines.
nope.
No. Oh, right, that is.
It's Blackbeard.
Right, it's Blackbeard. It's Blackbeard who betrayed them.
He fights all the Marines. He splits the Marine Ford in 2 so that everybody on his crew can get out. When he's the only thing standing between the Marines and every single Whitebeard pirate that is still alive, Blackbeard shows up.
And he does the unthinkable.
And he tries to kill him, and he fails on his own. Like, he gets his butt kicked solo, and he panics, and he tells the 6 guys he just picked up from, like, Impel Down, the prison,
Yeah.
help me! So they unload on him
Yeah.
until they're all out of ammo. And, like, Blackbeard's got 7 guns. The other guys had, like, big rifles. One of them had, like, 2 swords.
Yep.
And when they're finally like, is he dead? Like, we're out of ammo. We can't do anything anymore.
Yeah, he's still standing there.
He's still alive. He's still standing there. Like, I think he's alive. But then they realize, nah,
He died.
he died standing up. And then he steals the Tremor fruit.
Yep.
And everybody's like, how? And we still don't know. Apparently in the manga, it's not explained yet. But yeah,
No, it's
so he didn't die because of the Marines. He died because
Because somebody was selfish.
when the fight was won, somebody else showed up to take advantage of his knockdown state.
Yep.
And he was already like having heart problems or medical problems throughout the entirety of the time we've seen him before.
Yeah.
Like before the fight there, he rips off his like life support stuff. And he shows up and he's like, "Nah, I'm about to be the terror that they think I am."
Yeah.
It's, oh my god, Marineford is, it felt long when I was watching it, but it's actually legitimately one of the most incredible arcs I've seen in all of anime.
Yep. It's a really good one. I mean, there's been, that was the first anime to ever make me cry.
It's, well, I mean,
Well, I mean, I've watched some older animes that made me cry as well, but like, that was the one that I watched on TV that made me cry.
That's right. If you sell his horn, you'll never have to worry about taxes again. How many times do we have to tell you?
I hate rich people so much.
Savages.
Is that the
Oh, it sounds so, like, it sounds like such a general, like, blanket statement, but like, the more
Yeah.
that I look at the way the world looks today,
It's still pretty messed
the
up.
more that I hate, like, the people that can stand there and hoard their money
He's some imperial big shot who does whatever he
to become
wants.
richer instead of like actually helping people. Recently, it was announced that Selena Gomez became a billionaire officially,
Okay.
and the person that announced it is like, Selena Gomez was added to the billionaires list on, I don't know if it was Forbes or some other big magazine, officially called blah blah blah, officially a billionaire, and then he goes, reminder that there's no ethical way to become a millionaire. Like, ooh.
Which means there's no one to complain to if his henchmen act like that.
And there's none. There is none.
There is none. Oh, which did you hear that they're doing a sequel to Wizard of Waverly Place?
No, I didn't.
Called The Wizards of Waverly Place Beyond.
That's enough. You're
It's the same
hurt.
characters.
You might even get yourself killed
So
next time.
But it's our son. If we
Justin
don't go-
and Selena will be there.
Alex, okay.
Yeah, so Alex and Selena and Justin will be there.
Oh.
There's two boys who are kids to one of them. I don't know who. I think it's Justin.
I don't think Justin can have
Sorry.
kids.
My apologies, sir.
Unless he adopted
Let me
somebody.
take care of that.
I don't know, but there's two boys that come who apparently have no idea what magic is, and then there's this girl who shows up
I
who
can't afford
goes,
this treat.
I'm looking for the Russos. Is this the right place? And she's the one who caused it. She reminds Alex so much of herself, and they end up training her and teaching her.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having like another series that doesn't take the same characters. Actually, I know that's a weird statement. Like mostly we want to see legacy characters in these series, but like I think that another Wizarding family could be cool because we've seen a lot of what we can see with
With the Russos.
the Russos, and I don't hate them. I love the Russos. They were a
Yeah.
great like set of characters in the original series, but like the series had like what 6 seasons, which is enough for the teenage character development we went through. I don't think like we need more. I think that like that world could be developed from another perspective.
I think that they're taking on the parent roles without being instead being siblings.
Yeah, but see what usually happens with that is that they're gonna try to milk the fact that they have these like returning characters back, like they did with Girl Meets World, because the new characters don't usually.
Yuri?
Yeah, I mean the best part about Girl Meets World was
Oh, we're just Yuri now.
previous.
Well, look, Girl Meets World is not a good.
It's not no.
Example
That's why
by
I'm
any
saying
means.
the best parts of it was having the previous people
Oh yes, good. Weapon.
and them go over things that people were like, why?
That's for That's for Estelle.
Okay.
Sure it is. Kogarashi. I already have that, don't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't have that though.
That has
Backstab. Thank goodness. She already has a chain if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to come like here later. Is there an inn anywhere? I'm suffering.
Do you want to fix the equipment to have backs up going?
He didn't get backstab.
Oh. Oh, that was probably.
It was for Estelle.
Yeah. Because her main weapon is the rapier.
Yes. Oh. There we go. Yuri's about to do his dark and edgy thing.
Oh, the assassins? Oh, I can't fight.
No, you cannot. I'm soloing.
Have fun.
How? Hey! I'm supposed to be over limit. How you? Oh right, that over limit doesn't stop you from getting hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. I can't backstep. I wish that we'd stop seeing like sequel series. I don't hate them. I just don't end up watching them, and like they don't end up doing so great.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a cynical statement. I take that back. I don't mind sequel series. I'm just, I want to see new series too. You know, like
Yeah.
I say that, but like a lot of new series, like people don't like either.
I like how our weapon is in the scene. Oh, Flynn!
Yes. I believe this is the first time we've seen him,
No, we saw him in the opening sequence.
so that doesn't count.
What are you?
Like actually, in the
Like in the opening, he was standing at the tree and he was fighting monsters and being like, "What's going
in the
on
anime
here?"
season, series, animation, or
That one was mine too.
Yeah, I guess.
like the actual
Like the
intro
actual
during
intro.
the song thing?
No,
Or,
not
like,
during the
okay,
song.
that's what I meant.
It's after the song. It's like the opening intro. It was leading up. Like we saw him, and then it went to the city. We saw Estelle reading a book,
Dang.
and then it went down into the lower area, and the flooding happened.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Whoa, hold on. What are you doing? I'm happy to see you're finally seeing the world outside the barrier.
Also, Sam Riegel.
Yeah.
So be a little more happy then. Stop pointing that thing at me. Well, I got a little less happy when I saw this.
The water poster.
It's such
I didn't think when you quit the Knights that you'd take up a life of crime.
That's so stupid.
Who drew this?
What do you
A
think?
lot of things have happened, Flynn. It's not that simple. Simple or not, a crime is a crime.
Nah, dude, that's a
So
very.
you're as stubborn as always. Uh-oh.
Yuri, I heard something happened. Are you all...
Perfect timing.
Flynn! Oh, Flynn, are you all right? Have you been hurt?
I'm fine. Lady Estelise.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just so happy to see you.
Excuse me. Here we go again. Oh, excuse
Would
me.
you rather have more time or more money?
What?
Oh, we're still doing this.
Yes.
Flynn, there's something I need to tell you.
Like more time from a I wish I didn't need money perspective.
Okay. Is right person, wrong time a thing?
Oh yeah.
Are humans better at creating or destroying?
Oh, that's a philosophical question, isn't it?
That's the point, is that it's supposed to lead into talks.
Oh, okay.
All of these are supposed to lead into more conversation.
Where the hell are we going?
I have no idea. I'm guessing after Estelle and Flynn.
I think that humans are a 50-50, honestly. Like,
I agree.
mm,
Ooh, is that an it?
hey, repeat. It isn't in. Okay, actually, let me
So
rectify
I just
that.
dragged Estelle right by us.
I think that as a collective, humans are better at creating, and on their own, they're better at destroying.
Yep.
We,
So that other guy
as a
was Flynn.
species, have created some great stuff. We've invented art, music, video games are part of art. But like all these things that like alone wouldn't mean anything. Like you could make a video game for yourself. It doesn't hold the same weight as if you manage to share it
With others.
with others, right? It doesn't hold the same cultural significance if it's just for yourself, I don't believe. But from a destructive perspective, most of the time when you end up destroying something, it's because you're trying to help one person out.
Yeah.
That's not a hot take, I don't think. Like, every dictator's out for themselves. Every destructive, greedy bastard is out for themselves as well.
Yeah.
That's my perspective on that.
Now this one you do not have to say it out loud if you don't want to on stream, but
Okay.
what's a dream you've given up on?
Around town a bit?
Why would I... What are you afraid that I'm going to say on stream?
I don't know, I'm just saying, if it's personal to you and you don't want to say it on stream, then you don't have to.
Well, I wouldn't say I've given up on it, but writing a book is lower on my priority list than it was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. You used to have it a lot higher on your list.
Yep.
Okay, what's the biggest mystery for you in life?
History? I don't know. Oh, look, a duck.
Duck, 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 duck. Oh, mystery, Wonder Chef. Who do you think you've hurt the most?
Hurt the most?
Yeah.
I don't know. No. I can think of a few people.
Okay.
Like... Yeah.
Are you not supposed to go in?
No, they won't let me go in.
So then what are we supposed to do?
Magistrates in the city are evil. Yes.
Okay. Wow, this gets deep.
Yeah, I guess.
What painful emotion do you feel the most?
Painful? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey! Okay, I get it. Oh, she's eating like dongo.
Go, go.
Blimey!
What the hell is a brat like you doing trying to get in here?
No, you dropped it.
Don't throw a hissy fit. Have a bite of this and calm down.
I don't know if that's dongo.
Get that out of my face. This isn't the kind of place for kids. Whoa.
Nice catch.
That
Don't
sure
like
is a
that
weird way
reaction.
to treat a child. Who the hell are you? That brat's daddy or something?
Bro, what?
Seriously, do I look like the parent of a kid this big?
Try again.
Time to try again.
Hey, hey! You really think it's okay to point a weapon at an unarmed child?
I'm just teaching the brat a lesson about the consequences of breaking adult rules.
Just cut it out.
Oh, this is the magistrate's house.
Yeah.
Bro, she just said smoke bomb.
What are you doing?
She went, hiya.
No, you...
Hold up! You've come this far and now you're just gonna run away?
He caught her through the smoke.
Grab a beautiful young lass's hand.
Prepared? Prepared for what?
Sorry, now ain't the time.
I don't understand her accent, what it's supposed to try to be. It's not succeeding. So I believe this scene wasn't in the original. I might be wrong.
Damn it. What the hell
Excuse
was
me.
up with that kid? Hey, buddy, you better get lost too.
You gotta be kidding me.
She used substitution jutsu.
Well, I guess Flynn and Estelle should be done talking by now.
Cast off doll.
What a waste of talent, it said. I think the most painful emotion I can think of is just not feeling emotion, because in retrospect that really sucks that you're just going through like days
Where-
numb,
Yeah.
which is a symptom of depression.
Yes.
It just really sucks to know you don't care about something, even though, like, you should.
Yeah.
I feel like that's, like, where the self-harm usually ends up coming. I guess trigger warning for self-harm, but...
I find that it can also be the opposite, is it's too much feeling.
Well, I do believe that, like, that overload of sensation or feelings is what ends up causing your brain to numb it out instead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just went to the inn and nothing happened. Hello?
Hello, hello.
All finished? And are we done whispering secrets? I've heard your story up until this point, Yuri. And also the reason for the bounty on your head.
It's gonna kidnap Estelle,
First
probably.
I owe you my thanks for protecting
No, it's
her.
because he broke out of jail and then protected her.
Don't worry about it.
I've been meaning to express my gratitude as well.
You're a little late on that one,
It's
Miss
nothing.
Student Council
I was
President.
already out there with the Blastia thief. And that's where we have a problem. Regardless of the circumstances, the Imperial law cannot allow the obstruction of officers, jailbreaking, and trespassing.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I told him everything.
Don't be sorry. I mean, I did all that stuff.
He's like,
And
eh.
I'm sure you are prepared to receive the punishment your actions deserve.
I think that
Flynn!
it's easy to draw parallels between Yuri and
So you can tell me how it was all done
Luffy.
in order to get back the lower quarters Blastia core? That's what you wanted to say, right?
Luffy's a lot more goofy. But like at the end of the day, they both just kind of like just doing what I think is right.
Yep.
Sir Flynn, I have news. What is Rita doing here? I heard you refused an Imperial request for assistance. Do you
Too
think
bad,
it's
Rita.
all right for a mage employed by the Empire to simply abandon her obligations?
Who's that?
Got me. Whatever. It's not like I care a whit about you either.
I'll make the
I think that person might
introductions.
be a fan.
This is my second in command, Sodian. This is Witcher, a mage who offered his assistance to us. in the
Witcher?
laboratory in Oxford. This is my...
You, sir, it's the criminal from the wanted poster.
Oh god, I forgot how dense all the
That is
nights are.
Sodia. He is a friend of mine.
What? But sir, he's a wanted man.
I've just heard his story. While he is guilty of minor crimes, the warrant for his arrest contains false accusations. Later, I will return him to the capital and explain the situation.
Can we see the warrant? Because I want to know what these accusations are, man.
I mean, they've been showing it to us, but we can't read
No,
it.
no, they've been showing the wanted poster. That's not the same.
My
Mm,
mistake,
true.
sir. Witcher, let's have your report. So we're done here, right? I believe the ongoing rain and wind are being caused by a Blastia.
Suddenly, Rita,
The
no longer
weather
done here.
this season
Yep.
is unpredictable, but this does not explain why it worsens whenever boats leave port.
Oh yeah, that's suspicious. No one thought of that?
Testimony that something like a Blastia was carried into Magistrate Rago's residence.
I've
I've
never
never heard
heard
anything
Rago.
about a Blastia that controlled the weather. Nothing like that has ever been excavated. Wait, the Aqua Blastia, the ruins. It couldn't be.
Alright,
So his lordship, the magistrate, is using a Blastia to control the weather.
It appears that way.
I love how
We
quick
can't
Yuri's
get
like
safe for certain.
rich people.
Yeah.
The harbor has been closed due to weather. Any ship that leaves is fired on for disobeying the ordinance.
Huh, that's convenient.
Yeah.
So much for crossing over to Torum.
Those aren't the only rumors surrounding the magistrate. He's released a monster known as Ribgaro into the wild, and amuses himself by forcing those who can't pay their taxes to hunt it. He claims he'll pardon their
Awful.
taxes if they can manage to capture the beast.
How cruel. That injured couple we met near the entrance must be two of his victims. And their child.
What? What happened to their child?
Forget about it. Well, it's been a hell of a
He's
day
letting
crossing
Flynn
the
keep
time.
his like pure
Let's just
vision of
stay
the
at this
world.
inn for the night.
Yeah.
Also, we can't forget about a certain missing person.
Missing person?
I bet it's her.
Yeah.
Though I don't think Flynn would conceal that fact.
I'm surprised he didn't say it like right off the bat. Hey, yeah, Lady Esteliz is here.
Oh, I gotta pay for this crap again. Shame that.
Shouldn't have done it the first time, I guess. No wave, no wave.
Oh look, it didn't do anything. Great, wasted 300 gold. Love that for us.
It did the story.
Paying didn't do anything.
So what's the plan?
I'm gonna go see Magistrate Rago.
What? We'll get turned away at the gate if we try to go there.
That's okay, we're
Even a
armed.
noble woman like you would have no chance of getting in.
Yeah, but with the harbor barricaded, we can't cross over to Torum Harbor.
You gotta go no matter what, Carol.
Along with that one-eyed giant, are both on the other side of the water.
Let's stop blabbing about it and just go, why don't
Rita
we?
says fireball solve my
If you won't
problem.
listen to what we have to say, we can
Right.
think of another plan.
All right. Let's head to Rago's palace then.
Yay. Oh, actually, yeah, this is the party going on.
No matter how you slice it, Flynn is Flynn. He's even more stubborn than before. You think so too, Repeat? Well, at least he seemed to be doing all right.
Good talk. You good?
Yeah, there's just a knot sitting right in my muscles underneath my my ribs, so it's a little painful. I'm just trying to
Are there
loosen it a
boats in
bit.
existence?
Yeah, I think so.
They're outside the barrier.
They can't dock right now.
What do you want?
I'd like to meet with Magistrate Rago if you'd be so kind.
Yuri, these men are mercenaries. I wonder what guild they're from.
I guess that explains the thuggish look.
I mean, they have a logo on their right bracer.
Go home, Scram! The magistrate is a busy man.
Surely not too busy to
My
rough
ears
up the people
bugging
in this
me.
town.
Hey!
You right
You
here?
better watch your mouth, punk.
Yeah, actually, it is bugging me. But
Mine's been bugging me recently too.
See? Told you
it's
they
not hurting, it
wouldn't
just
see
feels
us.
like there's
Let's
a
get out
little
of here
block.
before things get sticky.
I'd have to agree with Captain Carroll on this one.
But there must be some other way.
Yeah, it's called the side entrance.
Get it. Let's go.
Rich people don't close their windows. Apparently. In this game.
We'd best leave the frontal assault on the palace to the Imperial Knights.
But isn't the fact that that's going so badly precisely what's got Flynn in such a bad mood?
Y'all think he's in a bad mood? Did I miss something?
Maybe he'd see us if we came bearing gifts, so to speak.
Gift? What do you mean?
The Rib Guru. It's worth a fair amount of money, right?
Come to think of it, that official mentioned the Rib Guru.
You're gonna
He
hunt
said
that
someone
and
who
take
would
anyone
swear
else's
would never
chance
have
to
worry
do the
about
thing
taxes
away?
again.
If we brought something that valuable, the magistrate would at least grant us an audience.
You propose to catch the Rib Guru?
This is our chance. It's raining after all.
What does rain have to do with it?
Oh yeah, our monster
The
expert.
Rib
Yeah.
Guru comes out of hiding when it's raining. Out of all the monsters I know.
Huh, I wonder if that's why it's raining.
Capital observation, Captain Carroll. What else?
Capital idea, my friend.
What else? That's all there is to it.
So where's the Rib Guru now?
Just as I thought. Well then, let's go talk to the people in town and get their side.
I don't think we're hunting the Rib Girl tonight. We've got 18 minutes left on the stream.
Yes, Yuri.
We might have hunted it.
If we're unlucky, this could put all of us on the
But we
wrong
were
side
busy.
of the law. The one
That's
who makes
good.
the laws in this
Talk
town
is
his
better than
lordship,
gaming.
The Empire's magistrate. You'd be okay with
Who are
that?
you and what have you done with my husband?
Look, I like gaming. I just don't think that on stream we just have to game all the time, you know?
Yeah, that's
Talk
true.
about stuff that I find interesting is part of what attracts people, in my opinion.
You're okay with
Like,
Yeah.
if I am forward with my thoughts and have conversations that invite conversation,
You don't
then
have any problems with it?
Why not?
what's the point of streaming if I'm just going to play the game that somebody else can be playing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the point of being live is that we can have these conversations. No one's in the chat, but
So then,
That's fine.
seek out the
How
Rib
well do you know your girlfriend? Level? Extreme.
no, take it away from me.
Girl, send this to him. If he gets one wrong, he owes you flowers.
Oof,
Does she like to dance or prefer to watch others dance?
I like to dance.
Correct. What's her favorite fruit?
I think it's strawberry.
Yes. Does she prefer shopping online or in store?
Online.
I actually prefer in store, but recently it's been online.
It's always doing online, yeah.
Yeah. What's her favorite hobby?
Hobby?
Mhm.
You don't even know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
I guess the Empire likes to throw its weight around no matter where you go. Before I left the capital, I didn't know or care about anything besides the lower quarter.
It's not everywhere, but I feel like the Empire's influence is especially strong on Ilikia. They can do whatever they want since there aren't any major guilds on Ilikia.
We can't just let it stay
I beat
this
this
way.
game before. I don't remember Ilikia. I didn't. I could not have been bothered to remember the name Ilikia. It don't work like that, man.
Yeah, okay.
Dang, I'm not talking about the magistrate. I want to know about the thing.
Does she like to take photos or prefer to be in them?
Random.
That's actually wrong.
No, I just don't know what's right.
No, I like to take the photos, not be in them.
But you never take the photo. Yeah,
I always take the photos.
incorrect. Anyway, okay.
Okay, what's her favorite subject in school?
You said history that one time.
History or drama?
Drama, I wouldn't have considered it as okay.
You
It
never
was for
could
us.
sit still, could you?
Stop treating me like a little kid.
Yuri, don't do anything reckless.
I haven't done anything reckless since the day I was born.
X.
I'm just chasing after a Blastia thief.
Yuri,
You're the one who should ease up on trying to do the impossible, Flynn.
I think Yuri might be in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Witcher, go and see if we can get the right to search Blastia Laboratories. I thought leaving the capital would have changed him a little, but it seems like he's
Psych.
even more reckless than before.
Flynn?
Yuri's so single-minded when it comes to protecting others. He's willing to sacrifice himself to do it.
I
envy
mean,
him for that.
Oof,
But I also
but also.
worry that he'll take it too far.
Come on, Estelle, let's go. Yuri's gonna leave us behind.
Right. We should be
You
going
should
now.
probably leave Estelle behind.
Oh, by the way, Lady
But I need the
Estelle,
healing, so.
Yes?
How is it walking around outside, free?
Does she prefer
I can't say
to
everything's
work
been
out at a
perfect.
gym or outdoors?
I'm gonna say
I
outdoors.
realize that there are things I must do.
I don't mind.
And
I don't think
that
you like
makes
either
me
or.
happy. It's been wonderful.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
I'm not a fan of working out, but I don't mind working out when necessary. If I have to, I'll work out at a gym. But I absolutely
What did
prefer
Flynn mean
like
about
doing something
searching
like a
seizure
hike or
rights to
something.
Blastia
That's not working
Laboratories?
out. But that means I'm right, so okay, cool.
Basically,
It is a workout,
if you're on an official
But it's not
Imperial
working out.
Blastia investigation, you can go anywhere you want.
Are you serious?
Why bust our butts when the knights can do that?
Carol,
I
like,
don't
what are we
think
doing?
they can. There are plenty of exceptions that can block their authority.
That
Exceptions.
sounds like what I've come to expect from the Empire.
Anyone who pays money to not be searched, probably.
Yeah. What is her favorite thing to do on a rainy day?
Bath.
Yeah. Does she prefer comedy or drama shows?
Drama.
That's true. What's her favorite dessert? See, when it comes to food, he doesn't know everything. But it's okay.
Getting snacks for this woman is impossible for me. She's like, can you get me snacks? I'm like, oh, sure. What do you want? I don't know, chips. And I bring back the wrong chips. And she's like, I don't know, this thing, and I'll bring back the wrong flavor. Or give me a drink, and I bring back the wrong drink. She's like, give me donuts, and I bring back powdered donuts, because who doesn't like powdered donuts? This one doesn't
only-
not like them, but she prefers the glazed ones. And I'm like,
I do. In terms of the powdered ones, I only like them
Oh,
when there's
wow.
a jelly on the inside.
see, that doesn't make sense to me. Just because, like, one of the reasons I don't like glazed donuts is because I like the crispiness of, like, most donuts that are tasty, I think, right?
I mean, I don't mind the crisp, but I could care less.
But, like, so, like, with powdered and jelly-filled donuts, you kind of get that crispiness more than you get with a lot of other donuts, in my opinion.
I like the sweetness. The powdered donuts don't have enough sweetness.
What do you mean? The thing's it doesn't get much sweeter. I mean, I guess glaze is just melted sugar, but the sugar makes it sweet. That's what it's there for. I am confusion.
I am confusion as well.
Okay, I want this for 2 of our lads. For 1 of our ladettes. Breast. Oh no, it's gonna be expensive. Sir, you cannot even... Tamahagane.
Yeah.
So, Tamahagane, if I recall, is the name of the metal that they made katanas out of prior to finding, like, steel.
I forgot about that.
It might just be a translation to steel. I don't quite remember, but I vague. So it's just called. I know it's steel. It's a type of steel. My bad. It is a type of steel. Hermit helm. Nope. She's already got it.
Ingot of Doman steel, smelted using Far Eastern techniques.
Oh, there you go. So it's steel. I used to play this game on Facebook called man, I don't even remember the name. But it was like you ran a smith shop,
Oh, yeah, I had that one.
and you could make like specific types of swords, or swords using specific materials that you found. You could upgrade and buy, and you know, the whole shebang, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's already got that. There, we're a lot more rich now. Oh, crud. I don't remember what I bought. I didn't buy that for her, I guess.
Mm-mm. You bought something for the lads.
I got... That's for him. Got the helmets equipped. Yeah. Okay. What else did I buy? I swear I bought like a weapon. No?
You bought something from one of the girls.
I got the circlet already equipped, so that's...
Okay.
This stuff is what I didn't... Okay,
Oh,
no.
you bought the stiletto.
Morning Star goes down? Of course it goes down. But she gets stuff. Stiletto for her? No, we don't
Yeah.
have any in our inventory. I probably just sold it because I saw the minus on it.
Yeah. Because, yeah, you bought it so that way she could get backstep.
There we go. Alright. So, that's all fine. I want 2 of these, please. I'm now broke again. Gosh darn it. Okay, good. Chainmail. And then I bought her a weapon, but she doesn't need it yet. She's learning all this stuff.
You sure you don't want her to learn backstep first?
No, I think that we should equip Ruby 1 last, considering the ridiculous stats on it.
Yeah.
It's nuts. These are not worth the sale. They're so bad. This gives a crafting material, that's cool. It's my cash flow? Ew, no, it's not good. We can just sell everything here that's not good. Okay, good. We got way more cash now, so we can upgrade the rest of squad. Perfect! We got nothing for you. A thieves jacket for homie. Breast guard. And a silk cloak. Thank you. Goodbye. We're gonna go save now. Yep, we're about done.
We're finally up to equipment.
We got all the equipment from Halure. I don't know if Ospio had like an equipment store that we didn't go to, and that might be why, but I don't think so.
I didn't see anything.
Ospio's a weird town, so. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you folks enjoyed. Before we go, let's talk about Extra Life. We thought I was gonna say Operation Olive Branch. Operation Olive Branch is definitely something you should donate to, but we are on the Extra Life grind now because in about a month and a half, we're going to be doing a 24-hour marathon stream in order to collect funds for kids' medical programs and hospitals in the North America. So we are raising funds for Extra Life. Extra Life is, you know what it is. I'm actually going to test if my link works right now because last time when we changed, it didn't work. Looks like it works. My name's there with my real name. Okay, that's unfortunate. Hey, we got $25. When was that?
Don't know.
It was Aurora in January, because Aurora's a real MVP. All right, cool. So yeah, the only stipulation is if you donate more than $20, I'm going to add a game of your choice to the Extra Life Marathon lineup. Currently, no one has chosen or donated yet because we haven't talked about it. We've been talking about Operation Olive Branch for a lot, but I'm focusing on Extra Life for the next couple months.
Which is fine.
Because we got our, like, for the first time in 10 years, we got my goal last year. So we're up to $650.
My literal only stream that I make sure I do once a year is
It's
Extra Life.
So yeah, donate if you can. Click on the link. In the same vibe, if you have more than $100, wow, never mind. I'm not gonna do that today. Apparently. Have a good night, folks. See you tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Am I good to stream at 1 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, and we're probably gonna end up fighting a giant dragon at some point. So, bye.